Thank you. So what do Tuesday's primary results mean for Democrats? Former Virginia Governor Tim Kaine is the chairman of the Democratic National Committee. Governor Kaine, good morning to you.
Good to be with you, Meredith.
Good to have you here. Christine O'Donnell wins in Delaware, and it is the Democrats who are grinning ear to ear, in part because so many analysts say she cannot win a general election. What does her win mean for the Democratic Party?
I think that's part of it, we have a chance to win a race that was going to be extremely difficult for us to win, and now we feel like we have a super chance to win with Chris Coons.
And in other words, hold on to your control of the Senate.
That's the goal on the Senate side, absolutely. The other thing I think it shows is the deep civil war that's going on in the Republican Party. I think the message is moderates aren't welcome. Moderates keep out. Mike Castle, a classic moderate Republican who had been governor and a 9-term congressman, rejected. And that means the moderate and independent voters are going to have to look really long and hard behind supporting these candidates.
Or it shows that you are underestimating the Tea Party and Tea Party candidates.
Well, you know, we're going to see in November, obviously, but I'll tell you this, Meredith, we feel very, very comfortable that we're going to win races in November that 6 months ago we felt like we were going to lose because of these candidates. The Tea Party has energy, and you have to acknowledge that, but a lot of the energy is turned on themselves rather than turned on us. And so we see chasing Arlen Specter out of the party, Charlie Crist out of the party, beating Lisa Murkowski, beating Bob Bennett, beating Mike Castle. Again and again, they're throwing the moderates overboard. And that creates opportunities for us to get those moderate independent voters.
Meanwhile, in New York, Charlie Rangel did very well.
Yep.
He won well in his primary, but he does face this trial in front of the House Ethics Committee just weeks before the election in November. How troubling is that for Democrats?
Well,
certainly a distraction.
It is a distraction, but the good news is, remember, the ethics process in Congress was non-existent until Speaker Pelosi became Speaker and said, we're going to have a vigorous ethics process, and serious allegations will be taken seriously. The process is going to play out, but Congressman Rangel won and won big last night.
A lot of people are noticing these Democratic candidates as they go along and sort of pitch themselves to the public. What they're not talking about are the successes of the Democratic Party, the accomplishments like the economic stimulus package, health care reform, financial reform. Why are they running away from their legislative successes?
I talk about them wherever I go, Meredith. I think an economy that was shrinking is now growing. Health insurance reform, Wall Street reform, yesterday small business lending. The candidates I see do. They tend to pick the things that they care most about or that match with their districts. Just yesterday, a breakthrough on this small business lending bill, which I think is going to be enormously helpful to small businesses who need capital. So I think the Democratic message leads with, we're a party of action, we're producing change that matters in a whole lot of areas. That's how you start. Then you paint the contrast with the other side.
Meanwhile, you're here because you have a big announcement this morning for your party. A new look, a new message. What can you tell us?
Well, it's kind of three things. It's new look, new message, and new tools. Every decade or so, we get into the basic look of the party, the motto, and how we put it together. And so we're rolling out a new webpage, Democrats.org today, and we're switching the look that has been in place for a decade from a focus on the DNC, which is a focus on the structure, to we want to focus on the people. Democrats, more than 75 million Americans proudly claim to be Democrats. So we're switching the focus from the structure, which is important to the people.
But you know, in television, when there's a problem with a TV station, the first thing they do is they change the set, thinking that will improve things.
Well, hey,
usually doesn't. The Democratic Party's in trouble right now. Aren't you just changing the set?
No, listen to the rest of it. New message, change that matters. You know, in the last month, we celebrated 3 great anniversaries: women's suffrage, Social Security, and the Voting Rights Act, Democratic. Yesterday, small business lending, health insurance, equal pay for women, great changes that Democrats are about. But the most important thing to me is the tools. This website, Democrats.org, provides amazing tools for people. The page will come up with the candidates from your community and action you can take to help the candidates between now and November.
DNC Chairman Tim Kaine, thank you very much.
You bet, Meredith.